The Arsenal season has been underscored by a troubling reality in the Premier League, particularly highlighted by their recent title tussle with West Ham. Following Arsenal's defeat to West Ham United, the stakes are high, as Liverpool could extend their lead at the top of the Premier League table to a daunting 11 points with a win against Manchester City. In a season marked by frustration, the dismissal of Miles Lewis-Skelly against West Ham adds to Arsenal's woes. This latest red card means that the Gunners now have more red cards this season than Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City combined. It's a troubling statistic that reflects deeper issues within the team's discipline. Lewis-Skelly's expulsion was his second in just a month, although the club successfully appealed the first one. Other players, including Declan Rice, Leandro Trossard, and William Saliba, have also seen red this season, all during a challenging stretch of 6 league matches between late August and mid-October. The first incident was particularly pivotal. In only the third match of the season, Rice received a second yellow card for delaying a free kick, resulting in a 1-1 draw after Arsenal had initially taken the lead. Just weeks later, during a crucial match against Manchester City, Trossard was sent off for a similar infraction, again leaving Arsenal to finish the game with 10 men, leading to another draw. Shortly after that, Saliba's dismissal against Bournemouth, prompted by VAR intervention, proved costly as Arsenal suffered a 2-0 defeat. After enduring a 3-month period without any red cards, Lewis-Skelly's recent challenge on Wolves' Matt Doherty was deemed serious foul play. Fortunately for him, an independent regulatory commission upheld the club's appeal, overturning a 3-match suspension. During the match against West Ham, Lewis-Skelly's challenge was once again reviewed by VAR, which led referee Craig Pawson to upgrade his initial yellow card to red, mirroring the earlier situation with Saliba. With 5 red cards this season, Arsenal stands out with 2 more dismissals than any other team in the league. Ipswich Town, Southampton, and West Ham each have 3 red cards, while several teams, including Aston Villa and Liverpool, follow with 2. In stark contrast, Leicester City has remarkably avoided any red cards despite racking up 62 yellow cards, only outpaced by Bournemouth, Chelsea, and Southampton. This trend is alarming for Arsenal, suggesting an urgent need for introspection and discipline as they strive to reclaim their position among the league's elite. Fans are left hoping that this turbulent chapter can be turned around, paving the way for a more promising future. As Arsenal navigates this challenging season, the repercussions of their disciplinary issues are becoming increasingly clear. The team's inability to maintain composure on the pitch has not only cost them valuable points but has also raised questions about their overall strategy and mental fortitude. With 5 red cards already, the Gunners have found themselves at a significant disadvantage during critical matches. The loss of key players to suspensions has disrupted their rhythm and cohesion, making it difficult to compete effectively against top rivals. For instance, Lewis-Skelly's absence in subsequent matches could leave gaps in the squad, impacting their defensive solidity and the overall team dynamic. Moreover, the media scrutiny surrounding Arsenal's disciplinary record has intensified. Analysts and former players are voicing concerns about the coaching staff's approach to managing player behavior and fostering a disciplined environment. Comments from pundits suggest that without a shift in mindset, Arsenal risks losing ground not only in the title race but also in the long-term development of their young talents. The pressure is mounting as the team approaches a crucial set of fixtures. With Liverpool poised to widen their lead, Arsenal cannot afford to drop any more points. Fans are anxious, feeling the weight of expectation as the team battles not just their opponents but their own lapses in judgment. In addition, the club's leadership is under scrutiny. Questions are arising about how the coaching staff can best support the players in cultivating resilience and maintaining composure during high-stakes moments. The organization must find a way to instill a winning mentality that prioritizes discipline on and off the field. Looking ahead, Arsenal faces an uphill battle. The next few weeks will be critical in determining their season's trajectory. If they can harness their talent and improve their discipline, they might still mount a challenge for the title. However, continued red cards and suspensions could spell disaster, not only for their immediate aspirations but also for their reputation as a club striving to return to its former glory. As the Gunners prepare for upcoming matches, fans are hoping for a shift in narrative. The call for unity, focus, and resilience is louder than ever, and supporters are rallying behind the team in hopes of turning their fortunes around. The stakes are high, and Arsenal must rise to the occasion, proving that they can overcome adversity both on and off the pitch. Arsenal finds itself at a crossroads, having to confront the harsh new reality of the Premier League. Mikel Arteta's priorities have never been clearer, especially as he faces a pivotal couple of weeks that could determine the fate of their season. With the international break approaching in March, there's a looming possibility that Arsenal's campaign could come to an early halt. This would mark the first time since the 2020-21 season that Arteta has nothing significant left to fight for. In the following season, even when Arsenal finished 5th, they were still in the race for a top 4 spot until the very end. However, this time around, the momentum seems to have evaporated. The squad lacks the necessary depth, and injuries have taken a significant toll, leaving Arsenal nearly running on empty. While there is hope that Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli will return soon, it may be too little, too late. As of Sunday, the gap to the top of the Premier League was a daunting 8 points, an unchanged figure following Liverpool's draw with Aston Villa midweek. The mood around the club reflects this grim reality. The slip from Darwin Núñez, the spirited performance from Aston Villa, and a challenging first period under Onslaught slightly opened the door for Arsenal, with fans eyeing the crucial encounter in early May as a potential title decider. There was even cautious optimism about the upcoming midweek matches against Nottingham Forest and Newcastle United, with a glimmer of hope that Arsenal could close the gap to just 2 points behind Liverpool, if only for a fleeting moment. However, in just 90 agonizing minutes on Saturday, that hope was shattered. The absence of a seasoned striker has hit hard. Once again, Arsenal faltered at home against West Ham, delivering a performance reminiscent of their disappointing slips during Arteta's initial title challenge. This is a critical moment for Arsenal, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Fans are left wondering if the team can rally and regain their competitive edge. There's a sense of urgency for Arteta to inspire his players to dig deep, rediscover their form, and reignite the passion that has been missing. The path ahead may be fraught with challenges, but there's still a flicker of hope that with determination and resilience, Arsenal can turn things around and prove their critics wrong. As the dust settles on the disappointing performance against West Ham, the ramifications for Arsenal extend beyond just this match. Fans are grappling with a mix of frustration and disappointment, wondering how a team that once seemed poised for greatness could now be staring at a potential early exit from contention. Mikel Arteta faces immense pressure to regroup and motivate his squad. His leadership will be crucial in the coming weeks as he seeks to instill a sense of urgency and belief among his players. The upcoming fixtures are not just games, they are pivotal moments that could define the season. Each match offers a chance for redemption, but they also pose the risk of further setbacks. The return of Saka and Martinelli could provide a much-needed boost. Their attacking prowess and creativity could be the spark Arsenal desperately needs. However, the question remains, will they return in time to make a meaningful impact? If the duo can regain their fitness quickly, Arsenal might find a way to navigate this challenging phase. Yet, there's an underlying anxiety that even their return may not be enough to salvage a season that feels increasingly fragile. Meanwhile, the club's management is under scrutiny. Questions about squad depth and injury management are becoming more pronounced. Fans and analysts alike are calling for a reassessment of the team's recruitment strategy. If Arsenal is to compete at the highest level, the club must ensure it has the resources and personnel to withstand the rigors of a demanding season. Additionally, the pressure is mounting on Arteta to demonstrate that he can adapt and evolve as a manager. The tactical adjustments he makes in the coming weeks will be closely monitored. Can he find a way to maximize the potential of his remaining players? Will he be able to implement strategies that help mitigate the impact of injuries? These are critical questions that will shape Arsenal's trajectory as they attempt to bounce back from this difficult spell. Moreover, the atmosphere around the club is shifting. The sense of optimism that accompanied the earlier parts of the season has given way to a more somber tone. Supporters are beginning to voice their concerns, and it's clear that the once solid bond between the fans and the team is being tested. Arsenal's leadership must address this sentiment and work to reforge that connection, as the backing of passionate fans could prove vital in turning the season around. Looking ahead, Arsenal's upcoming matches will be crucial not just for points, but for morale. Each game is an opportunity to reclaim some dignity and restore faith among supporters. If the team can rally together, demonstrating resilience and a fighting spirit, they might just find a way to emerge from this challenging period stronger than before. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, but the Gunners have a chance to rise to the occasion and remind everyone of their true potential. The Premier League found itself in the spotlight during the clash between Manchester City and Liverpool, as the Gunners watched closely from the sidelines. Liverpool secured a significant 2-0 victory over City, extending their lead at the top of the table to 11 points, a heavy blow for Arsenal's title hopes. The match was electrifying, especially when Liverpool thought they had scored a third goal. Curtis Jones raced to celebrate after netting the ball in the 56th minute, thanks to a clever pass from Dominic Szoboszlai. Jones joyfully sprinted toward the away fans. But there was an undercurrent of tension. Would the goal stand? As the replays rolled, it became evident that Szoboszlai might have strayed offside before delivering the assist. Following a brief VAR check, referee Anthony Taylor ruled that the goal would be disallowed, citing Szoboszlai's offside position in the build-up. The match remained at 2-0, thanks to earlier goals from Mohamed Salah and Szoboszlai himself, putting Liverpool in a commanding position. Shortly after the disallowed goal, the Premier League released a statement clarifying the VAR decision. Machilov, 56-foot VAR overturn. VAR recommended that the Liverpool goal be annulled, as Szoboszlai was in an offside position during the build-up. This moment captured the attention of fans and analysts alike, all wondering how this ruling would impact the title race. Before the VAR decision, former referee Mike Dean shared his thoughts with Sky Sports, saying, "From my point of view, it looks offside. The assistant referee has every right to keep his flag down as the play develops. But looking at the images, it appears he was indeed offside." Meanwhile, Arsenal was watching intently, hoping Liverpool might falter, especially after their own disappointing 1-0 loss to West Ham the day before. The defeat was a crushing blow for Mikel Arteta's squad, who had previously enjoyed a remarkable unbeaten streak of 15 league matches. Jarrod Bowen's first-half header sealed Arsenal's fate, leaving them to ponder what went wrong. In his post-match press conference, Arteta expressed his deep disappointment and frustration with his team's performance. "I'm obviously very upset and quite angry. We need to congratulate West Ham for their victory and the way they played, but we failed to execute many aspects of our game," he admitted. "We didn't build enough momentum or create positive actions that could threaten their goal. Despite having 20 shots, I never felt we reached the standards needed to pose a real threat, and we allowed them to break into dangerous positions too easily." The stakes are high for Arsenal as they navigate this challenging moment in the season. With Liverpool pulling ahead, every match becomes critical. Fans are left wondering if their team can regroup and rediscover the form that made them a title contender. The pressure is on Arteta to rally his players and foster a fighting spirit, ensuring that the Gunners don't just watch the title race unfold from a distance but instead find a way to make their mark once more.